This is a quick story about how I actually started believing that God could still heal people today. When I was growing up, that was not a part of the church I was growing up in. That people didn't talk about it, they didn't believe in that kind of thing. I went to college, I met this amazing friend of mine, shout out, hello. And he introduced me to healing prayer. And I was a little bit, not fully believing at first, but I was really excited. I just started believing in Jesus, and my eyes were opening up to like his realness and him still doing things today. So at this one event, he was taking some people to the side and he was checking their legs to see if they were the same length. It turns out that like one in three people about have their legs or hips or something is a little off, and that can sometimes cause back pain and things like that later on. Usually not when you're young, but later on. So he was pushing their shoes like this with his thumbs, holding their feet and as they sat in a chair straight back and just kind of like wiggling them back and forth, like both bringing them back and forth so he can check to see the exact length. And I was there, I was just looking, you know, he was pushing them with his thumbs and he saw, oh, this person's, their leg is a little bit, one leg is a little bit longer, one leg is a little shorter, depending on how you look at it. And he prayed and I saw the leg come out a little bit, and I think they felt something and they stood up and they checked it. And I was, more amazed. I think sometimes when you see a miracle, you get filled with faith a little bit. So of course I was more excited. And then the next person, he's like, okay, now you're gonna do it. And I was, very nervous. Like I don't think something's gonna happen that much. I get down, I'm, checking their leg length, and I see that one leg is a little bit different. And then I start praying, like, in Jesus' name, come out. And nothing's happening at first. And I feel kind of discouraged. Like, I can feel some barrier, like this doubt in my mind that nothing's going to happen. My friend is standing behind me, and he's kind of saying to me, like, don't worry, just keep praying. It's going to happen. And that encouraging voice kind of eventually pushed me to keep praying. Then all of a sudden, that feeling, like doubt feeling, like nothing's going to happen, left. And as soon as that doubt feeling left, I saw the leg grow out. And that was the first time I ever saw someone healed. It's like by faith, this concept of faith is very interesting. Of like this, Jesus talked about for not doubting. Even the disciples, they could have seen a healing of a demon-possessed boy, but something happened where they didn't. It wasn't because look at the story in the Bible. It's in there. If you want me to send it to you, please let me know. But yeah, it's really interesting, and that was the first time I saw someone healed.